No way, I have a Bloodthirsty Conqueror, dude. I didn't even know I had that card. That is great news for me. Hey everyone, welcome to a special episode of Wizards Off the Clock. As always, my name is Ian, and today we're talking about deck building. With Innistrad Remastered coming out, I knew I wanted to make an Edgar Markov deck. Ever since I was getting back into Magic the Gathering after 10-15 years of not playing, I wanted to make a great vampire deck. I didn't know what Commander was because it wasn't a thing when I quit playing, but I went to the local game store, bought a Commander deck once I knew that was the big format, and I bought the Strefin deck from the Crimson Veil set. Obviously, I learned about Edgar after I was diving into vampires a bit more, but I wasn't going to buy him for as expensive as he's been on TCG Player, Card Kingdom, etc. So I just kind of gave up on that. So once I heard he was going to be in booster packs of Innistrad Remastered, it's been game one. I've been researching, I've been looking up different vampires, different enchantments, artifacts, all the good things that I'm going to need to make this deck once Innistrad comes out. So today, we're going to take a look at what we have on hand, talk about what I'm preparing for with this release, and how we're going to get there to the Edgar deck. I plan to start playing this vampire deck here and there on our weekly Commander videos, not all the time, but just from start to finish, see how we can build it up a bit. So a couple of things to note. To get started, I went to the local game store today and I picked up some things. I picked up some of the classic Commander cards. We got some Commander Spheres, some counter spells, Path to Exiles, S to P shares, Arcane Signet Soul Ring, Rakdos, Orzhov, Signets, Talismans. These are more for Edgar, these are gonna match some of his colors. And then I found some cards that I actually am gonna be looking at potentially for this deck. We got a Dark Ritual. Picked up a Banner of Kinship. As this artifact enters, choose a creature type. This artifact enters with a fellowship counter on it for each creature you control of the chosen type. Creatures you control of the chosen type get +1/+1 for each fellowship counter on this artifact. We got a Patchwork Banner. As Patchwork Banner enters, choose a creature type. Creatures you control of the chosen type get +1/+1. Tap, add a mana of any color. A couple of sorceries here. We have Damn, destroy target creature. A creature destroyed this way can't be regenerated, but with its overload, 2 white and 2, you may cast a spell for overload, and if you do, change target and its text to each. Patriarch's Bidding, sorcery, each player chooses a creature type. Each player returns all creature cards of a type chosen this way from their graveyard to the battlefield. That'll be good as well for Vamps. And Sanguine Blood, enchantment, whenever you gain life, target opponent loses that much life. Simple, easy as. Alright, aside from these cards that I picked up, and again, shout out to the local game store. These are great. I love that I can just go there and get these staples. I'm tired of, I can never find them. Arcane Signet Soul Ring, I have to tear apart precons or something, so it's nice just to go pick a couple up for a couple of bucks. While I was there, I also was able to find some Mystery Booster 1s. I got 5 packs of them while we were there. And then I've been collecting some Lost Caverns of Ixalan set boosters as well. There's some stuff that might work for us in here. However, with the Edgar deck, I have a pre-order for a booster box of Innistrad Remastered that I think that I hope is gonna help us a lot. Hopefully we can pull an Edgar out of that, because my plan is to build the best set that I can without buying any singles online from TCG Player, Card Kingdom, what have you. I wanna see what I can get from sealed, from precons, and from singles from my local game store. I want to see the strongest deck that I can build. It might be a strong deck without Edgar in it, depending on how lucky or unlucky we get, but fingers crossed that next Friday or maybe even Wednesday, whenever we get it, that we can pull an Edgar. We're gonna also try and pull some collector boosters and get a serialized Edgar as well. Maybe the odds will be in our favor. So that being said, we're gonna open some of these sealed cards, see what we got. We're gonna look through some of the regular cards that I just have in general. Some things that I want to add is I have the booster bundle pre-ordered. I have the Strefin deck, which has a lot of cards in it that I can use for the Edgar deck that we're going to build up to. And then I also I did order in the mail, so kind of kept stepping back because I ordered online and couldn't find it locally, but the Lost Caverns of Ixalan Blood Rights deck with, what's that guy's name? Clavileño as the Commander. That deck has a lot of good vampire cards in it for an Edgar deck. So with those 2 precons, what I have somewhat around here so far from just booster pulls, and then whatever we pull from this and whatever we pull from Innistrad, and then just kind of keeping it going after that, figuring out what packs we need. That's going to be kind of the series for this. Then we can watch it as it grows on our Sunday Commander games. So let me clean these up, and we'll start looking at what we have on hand before we start cracking some of these new boosters. All right, so first thing after we kind of consulted EDH rec and some in my list before, we're gonna mainly focus today on whatever I have off to the side. Foundations, Crimson Veil, obviously. I think that's pretty much it, actually. And then we'll open when we cracked. Yeah. Okay, so let's take a look here real quick at the Foundations cards we have on hand and see what we can do with them. Oh, Authority of the Councils. I just love that card in general. I'm not going to put it in the Omniscience. Sarah Angel. Sarah Angel is my favorite card of all time, just so everybody knows. There's a Boros Charm. I'm actually going to take that Boros Charm out. That might be a little bit helpful. I am going to pull out this Vengeful Blood Witch. That might be good for us. Marauding Blight Priest. We'll grab her. Stormcloak Blood Thief. Vampire Nighthawk. Okay. Okay. We'll grab this Macabre Waltz too, because I don't know what all we're going to find, so that might be cool. Yep, High Society Hunter. I'm not buying all the vampires, but I am grabbing a lot of them. Vampire Soul Caller, we can get that. Flying, this creature can't block. When this creature enters, return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. Yeah, some of these are just too good. We'll take a look at them here later once we see what all we pull. That doesn't really seem worth, but it's a low amount. It's a low vampire, so we will grab it. Demonic Pack, dude. I want to make a deck that's all about getting somebody to use Demonic Pack. I made the joke and then I saw somebody do it on Prof's channel. Yep, Colostria Highborn's definitely going to be coming out. Yeah, Null Priest of Oblivion's also going to be getting added. Midnight Snack's kind of cool too. Okay. We already picked the Vengeful Blood Witch, but I kind of want to pick this one instead, because I'm not really big on alt arts, even though the Swiftfoot Boots that was underneath this is an alt art. We'll consider Driver of the Dead. I kind of think that's a no good card, but I mean, I get that it has. Pulse Tracker will add. Vampiric Rites lets us sacrifice, just in case we go a sacrifice route, we're gonna add that in as well. Maybe it's worth just to go ahead and kind of add all of these, and then Sanguine Indulgence, and then just we can kind of, you know, move around what we want to do just based off of. Yeah, we're gonna add pretty much all of these ones that could maybe be cool, and then we will kind of tutor the deck to be what we want it to be as we go. Did we grab a Sanguine Siphoner yet? I don't think we did. Nope, let's go ahead and grab her too. I'm gonna grab that Stab also just to have it. No way, I have a Bloodthirsty Conqueror, dude. I didn't even know I had that card. That is great news for me. What is that going for right now? That's a pretty, I don't think it's crazy high, but it's a good card. Oh, it is crazy high. It's a $38 card, and it was just sitting in there in the middle of all of these. Okay. Here's a Phyrexian Arena. We're just gonna grab that too, because I like it. We'll grab a Fake Your Own Death as well. And that's it for the black from Foundations. Okay. We'll still look at, make sure if we have any artifacts here. I will tell you that we are, before we do anything, putting a sleeve on the Bloodthirsty Conqueror I had no idea that I owned. That's like, I'm just excited for this whole video now just because that just happened. All right, well, I'm pretty happy with what we found so far from all of that. And these can all go into our maybe pile. Okay, let's look at what we have from Crimson Veil. Markov Waltzer, it fits the name, right? Angie Maid of Dishonor, yeah, you're gonna come out for a bit. Blood Tithe Harvester. Markov Purifier, huh. Okay, cool. Okay. Yeah, we'll grab Falkenrath Celebrants. Like I say, we're gonna grab pretty much all vampire creatures we see, just because, why not? We're never gonna build a better vampire deck than right now, so we might as well have them all together. Wow, Venture of Loss is also crazy. Let's put these cards back. Okay, so we definitely still have some other cards we could get through just from stuff that we already have on hand, but I think we've done enough that it's time to get to the bread and butter of this video, which will be opening these packs. All right, mystery boosters are gonna be the best. We're gonna have to save them for last, or at least save it. How many we got here? 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll do 2 of these and then 1 every time. That's how I like to do it. Let's split them up that way. Go right down like this, baby boy. And we're gonna do it just like that. All right, let's see what we got. I haven't opened any Lost Caverns of Ixalan packs yet, so I don't even know what I'm in for. Kutsul, Malma Exemplar. Opponents can't cast spells during your turn. Your opponents can't cast spells during your turn. Whenever one or more creatures you control, each with power greater than its base power, deals combat damage to a player. Draw a card. Okay. Captain Storm. Whenever an artifact enters the battlefield under your control, put a 1 counter target pirate you control. No way. The first pack of this, we pull Bloodletter of Aquazats. Dude. No way. What does that card go for right now? This is a $45 card right here in the first pack, dude. That is crazy luck. What else do we got? We'll double sleeve Hugh later. That's awesome, man. Canonized in Blood at the beginning of your end step. If you descended this turn, put a 1/1 counter target creature you control. You descend if a permanent card was put into your graveyard from anywhere. 5 and 2, sack Canonized Blood. Create a 4/3 white and black vampire demon with flying. We're gonna keep that to the side actually, because that sounds pretty neat. And a gnome. Okay, first pack just paid for all of these Ixalan cards, so let's see what else we can pull. That's awesome. I haven't done a card. I used to do Pokemon cards on Twitch and never got anything cool, so that is very excited about that. Grim Gigantosaurus. Jurassic Park card. Maybe a $2 card. Veteran of the Depths. List reprint. Merfolk Soldier. There you go, Prof. You know what? I'm making us wait on the mystery boosters. I just did that whole spiel about them. I am really enjoying the Ixalan cards, and I'm going to keep pulling them. Sorry if you're holding on to that. You're gonna have to skip the end. All right, pack 3. Nice. Beetle, okay. Earthshaker Dreadmaw. Big dinosaur card, nice. Threefold Thunderhawk. Artifact, I don't even have an artifact set yet. Area yet. Greedy Freebooter, nice. And Skeleton Pirate. Threefold Thunderhawk is the card. Enters with battlefield with 3/1/1 whenever it enters the battlefield or attacks, create a number of 1/1 colorless no artifact creature check that's equal to its power. Okay. Cool. Let's keep her going. Or Thrashing Brontodon. Okay. Brass Tunnel Grinder, legendary artifact. When it enters the battlefield, discard any number of cards and then draw that many +1. At the beginning of your end step, if you descended this turn, put a boar counter on it, and if there are 3 or more boar counters on it, remove them and transform it into Tekatlon, the Searing Rift, legendary land. Add red. Whenever you cast a permanent spell using mana provided by this, discover X, where X is that spell's mana value. Deconstruction Hammer, foil. Okay. All right. Hey, maybe we just pulled the best pack, the first pack. That's fine too. We can hold on for the mystery boosters. Cool art. Hidden Courtyard. Souls of the Lost. As additional cost to cast the spell, discard a card or sack a permanent. Fathomless Descent. Soul of the Lost power is equal to the number of permanent cards in your graveyard, and its toughness is equal to that number +1. Cavern Stomper foil. Oh, look at this reprint. Pemin's Aura. Enchant creature. Oh, wow. That's pretty sick. Queen's Bay Paladin, Vampire Knight. Whenever Queen's Bay Paladin enters the battlefield or attacks, return up to 1 target vampire card from your graveyard to the battlefield with a finality counter on it. You lose life equal to its mana value. Yeah, Queen's Bay Paladin is going to go into the list. Scytheclaw Raptor, foil. Vega the Watcher, reprint. Flying. Whenever you cast a spell from anywhere other than your hand, draw a card. Cool. Cool. Cracking another one. Or another full land. Sick. Okay. Unstable Glyph Bridge. When it enters the battlefield, if you cast it for each player, choose a creature power 2 or less that player controls, then destroy all creatures except creatures chosen this way. Craft with artifact for 3 and 2 white. Exile this artifact. Exile another artifact you control. An artifact card from your graveyard. Return this card. Transformed. Craft only as a sorcery. Sand Swirl Wanderglyph. 5/3 flying. Whenever an opponent casts a spell during the turn, they can't attack you. Or planeswalkers, you can. Whenever they cast a spell, they can attack you. This turn, each opponent who attacked you or planeswalker you control this turn cannot cast spells. Oh, that's funny. Disruptor Wanderglyph. And then, yeah, choose your own adventure card. I don't know what the heck. I don't know what the heck those are called. All right, art. Admiral Brass, Unsinkable. Ooh, it's okay. Whenever it enters, no 4 cards. At the beginning of combat on your turn, you may return target pirate card from your graveyard to the battlefield with finale counter on it. Wow, and his base power toughness 4/4 gains haste. All right, last Ixalan pack. Let's see what we got. Oh, we got art. Molten Collapse. Choose one. If you descended this turn, you may choose both instead. You descended if a permanent corresponding to your graveyard from anywhere. Destroy target creature, planeswalker. Destroy target non-creature, non-land permanent with mana value 1 or less. Okay. Yeah. Whoa. Bloodletter of Aclazotz. Being in the first pack really just set expectations. That's okay. We'll go ahead and move the rest of these off the board and see what our mystery boosters have to offer. All right, mystery booster time. I've never opened a mystery booster pack before, so this will be exciting. Maybe it'll suck. Thalia's Lancers. First strike, when it enters the battlefield, you may search your library for a legendary card, reveal it, put it in your hand, and shuffle your library. Dude. Heck yeah. Test card, not for constructed play. Yawgmoth's Testament. Sorcery. Until end of turn, you may play face-up cards you own from exile. Until end of turn, you may play face-up cards you own from exile. If a card would be put into your graveyard or exile from anywhere this turn, put it on the bottom of your library instead. That's sweet. All right, what's next? Meddling Mage. As Meddling Mage comes into play, name a non-land card. The named card can't be played. That's pretty cool. And the Mirari Conjecture Saga. Return target instant card from your graveyard to your hand. Return target sorcery card from your graveyard to your hand. Until end of turn, whenever you cast instant or sorcery, copy it. You may choose new targets for the copy. That's pretty cool. Saga. Ooh, we got another. Whammy Burn. Maybe you get one of everyone. I don't know. Whammy Burn for 1 rend. Shuffle your whammy deck, then reveal cards from the top of your whammy deck into your reveal an island, or choose to stop. Then, if no islands were revealed this way, card name deals X damage to any target where X is the number of cards revealed. A whammy deck consists of a plains, island, swamp, mountain, and forest. That's really interesting. Okay. 3 more left. Mystery boosters. Define Strike. Hakon. Stromgold Scourge. Legendary Zombie Knight. I think I've heard of this card before. You may play it from your graveyard. Oh, you may play it from your graveyard, but not from anywhere else. As long as it's in play, you may play night cards from your graveyard. When it's put into a graveyard from play, I lose 2 life. Gravecrawler. Hey, Gravecrawler can't block. You may cast Gravecrawler from your graveyard as long as you control a zombie. Frenemy of the Guild Pact. Test card. Creature Spirit. Protection from enemy colored, multicolored. This creature can't be blocked, targeted, dealt damage, enchanted, or equipped by anything that's 2 enemy colors, such as blue and green. That's pretty cool too. Next up, Disposal Mummy. Drungrove Elder, green and 2. Hexproof. Its power and toughness are equal to the number of forests you control. Okay. Beastmaster Ascension. Whenever a creature you control attacks, you may put a quest counter on Beastmaster Ascension. As long as Beastmaster Ascension has 7 or more quest counters on it, creatures you control get +5/+5. Today's test card is Biting Remark. It has Scrycast 0. If you see this card while scrying, you may reveal it and cast it by paying 0. It's a flying 3/3. That's funny. Last pack of the day. Kragenwick Cremator. Whenever it comes into play, discard a card at random. If you discard a creature card, it deals damage equal to that card's power to target player. Still not. Chromatic Lantern. Oh man, what a bust. But all good because we got the Loopy Lobster. 4-faced. Whenever this becomes tapped, move it to the next stage or to stage 1 if it's at stage 4. Stage 1, it's a 1/4. Stage 2, it's a 4/1 with Evolve. Stage 3, it's a 2/4. Blue card name gets +1/-1 until end of turn. It's an ability. And stage 4 has Vigilance. You can tap it to draw 2 cards. Cool. Well, that was fun. I mean, I don't think the mystery boosters helped us as much as the rest of it did for what the video was going for, but it was a fun little thing to add there at the end. Let's get rid of this stuff real quick before we end this video and just take stock of, you know, where we're at on this journey of Edgar Markov, because that is what this video is supposed to be about. Okay. So, I know Bloodletter of Aklazotz is going straight in. A lot of these cards are going to be going straight into the deck. I just got to take note of what all I have. And that'll probably be another video or something that I do in my freezy time. As you can see, we got a lot of black. I'm gonna separate it all kind of, I suppose. Okay. Yeah, and then, I mean, I'm gonna go through, I'll do a video once I get the other commander deck in. We'll go through and talk about what the 2 commander decks really have to offer, because I would say, you know, if you get yourself an Edgar Markov, then between the Streffen and the whatever the Blood Rights one is from Lost Caverns, between the 2 of them with Streffen, between the 2 of those decks with Edgar, you can build an all right deck to, you know, do what you need. You might be missing out on some white-red combo, some Boros combo, but not too much that I think you're going to really see as an issue with everything else that you have. I guess buy Ixalan packs and Foundations for sure that has some good cards for this as well. I'm going to play the Streffen deck here on this next episode for Commander, just as it is before I make any changes about it, maybe, unless I add Bloodletter. Bloodthirsty Conqueror. Maybe I'll play it as is. I'll play it as is once, upgrade it, play the Blood Rights one, and then kind of go from there. But thanks for joining me on this special episode of Wizards Off the Clock. It's the first video we've done that's not just Commander based. Let me know what you think about it. I like opening packs. Hopefully you like seeing it too. You can see that you can pull some cool stuff. And that's kind of why I want to make this video of not just buying singles. I know it's cheaper, but it takes the fun out of it. Let me know if there's anything I maybe missed because I'm just so dead set on these vampires. Maybe there's something cool or another cool deck I can make out of stuff that I got. I'd appreciate it. I'm still learning a lot too. I appreciate you joining me. Commander video every Sunday. Follow us on Instagram and Blue Sky as well, at Wizards Off the Clock. Comment what you liked, comment what you hated, comment what I can do better. Like, subscribe, tell your friends. I appreciate it. For Wizards Off the Clock, I'm Ian. We'll catch you next time.
Like it to 5.
Thank you.
Goodbye.